Greetings, Butterfly Tribe, and welcome back to The Way You See Me, Heart Healing Ministries. Today on the channel, we want to discuss the simple way that the Most High explained His commands and His laws to me as boundaries. His boundaries. You see, we live in a world today where people don't like boundaries, but even the Most High had boundaries. Even the Messiah said, if you love me, keep my commandments. Those were his boundaries. So we're going to go to Genesis chapter 2, verse 15. And it is written, And YAH'S Almighty took the man and put him in the Garden of Eden to cultivate it and to guard it. And YAH'S Almighty commanded the man, saying, Eat of every tree of the garden, but do not eat of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil, for in the day that you eat of it, you shall certainly die. May YAH'S add a blessing to the readers, hearers, and doers of his set apart word. So here we see the Most High give man some rules that he must abide by. Those rules were not given to man to keep him from something that was good for him. It was actually given to him to protect him. He said, in the day that you eat of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil, you shall certainly die. He was warning him that the tree of that fruit was poison to his soul. It was poisonous, and he was warning him, I gave you all these other things. Do not eat of this one tree, or it will cause you to die. So I'm going to look down and I'm going to read directly what he has given me. It says, the Most High brought back to my memory, being a young child, being given a coloring book and crayons. I remember my mom guiding my hand and teaching me to color within or inside the lines and to color neatly. And then she allowed me to color on my own, but still reminded me to color inside the bold lines. He said, daughter, the coloring book represents the pages of your life. The bold lines represent my commands, which protect you and guide you along the way. The crayons give you choices and an authentic creativity to cultivate your life. Staying inside the lines help you respect my boundaries and keeps our relationship in good standing. The enemy lies in wait for you outside of those lines to distract you and to lure you away from the beautiful life I have prepared for you. Inside the lines represent my kingdom. Outside the lines represents the world. Inside the lines, you honor me. Outside the lines, you honor yourself and other entities. Inside the lines, you walk in truth. Outside the lines, you live a lie. Inside the lines, you walk in the light. Outside the lines, you walk in darkness. So YAH'S did not give us the commands to keep us bound. He gave us the commands to keep us safe, to keep us in good standing. He understood that the poison that lies outside of those boundary lines would rot our souls. He understood that the enemy would put things outside of the lines and tempt us to come outside and get them. That he would lure us in with lies. It says that he's the father of lies, that he's been lying since the beginning. We are told that the enemy comes to kill, to steal, and to destroy. He wants to lure you away from truth, the protection of the kingdom, the protection of the boundaries given to us by a father who loves us and just wanted to keep us safe. Another analogy he gave me is that these boundaries were like a fence around his kingdom, that the enemy cannot come inside the kingdom, inside the fence, to harm you, So what the enemy does is stands on the outside of the fence and lures you away. Kind of like we see when children are being lured away by bad men and women with things that they like, things that tempt them, things that get their attention. The enemy is no different. He stands outside of the gates of the kingdom and he flashes these things in front of you, knowing that he cannot come in. He's not welcome inside the gate. So what he does is lures you on the outside with things that, just like Eve, it caught her attention, it caught her eye, things that she now was curious about. So he lures us out with these things. The Most High says he loves us, and he will withhold nothing good from us. Everything we need, he will provide for us. We do not have to go outside of his will and outside of his commands to get anything for our lives. He is readily available. He says, whatever you ask for in his son's name, he will give it to you. First, you have to seek the kingdom of the Most High and his righteousness, and all other things shall be added unto you. Do not let the enemy deceive you. The laws and commands were not given to hold you captive. They were given to keep you safe from the enemy that understood that in the day that you taste of that fruit, you are going to die. Now, the Most High gave us his son, and the son will redeem us. But once you taste of that fruit, you activate consequences in your life that must be carried out, because those whom he loves, he chastises. The commands are his boundaries. If you love me, keep my commands. If you love me, stay away from the enemy. Don't be lured out of the kingdom, out of my will, by empty promises given to you by my enemy, who set out to destroy my creation since the beginning of time. This is how he lured Eve out, by making her think that she was missing something, that the Most High had withheld something good from her. He will withhold nothing good from us. I challenge you to live within the boundaries of our Father. Protect the commands that he has given us. Protect yourself by living within the boundaries of the commands given to us by our Father to his children. I hope you've learned something today. If you have not given your life to the Messiah, I invite you to do so today, so that you may be in good standing with the Father. Accept his offer of grace by acknowledging that he is the Son of the Most High, that he did die and he has risen, and that he has paid the ultimate price for our sins. I hope this message reaches the audience that the Most High has directed it to. Have a good and blessed day.